Solo night of your I don't
We
get
are
like
live
I
right
hear
now.
We are live.
see
So we are live right now. Today is another day. Today is the 10th day of the Young and Earning Summit, and it's been an amazing experience. Today is another day. Today is Saturday. It's the 10th day of the Young and Earning Summit. And on this live stream, we have another amazing young soul who will do justice to the conversation that we are going to be having today. Welcome, Roy.
Thank you so much, Didon.
Okay, we are starting a bit late today. We apologize to everyone. Technical issues made us to start a bit late, 10 minutes past the time. Usually our time is 12 noon on the dot, but a few technical hitches made us to come on late today. All right, so welcome everyone to this live stream. As usual, if you are tuning in right now on this live stream, let's know where you are tuning in from. Drop your name and your city in the comment section and say where you are tuning in from. Good afternoon to everyone who is tuning in from. If you're in South Africa, sorry, if you're in West Africa, you're in the same time zone. But if you're in other parts of the world, please accept our greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, as the case may be. Okay, so we are welcome. We want to see you. Tell us where you are tuning in from as we begin on this live, this summit for today. So, Roy, good to have you right here in the session. I'm looking forward to an amazing session with you. Looking forward for your honest divergences and sharing your experiences and your expertise with all the people who are tuning in into this summit at this moment. So, we want you to go ahead and tell us about your journey. Tell us about your upbringing. Tell us how you have lived your life from when you were born up till the moment on your journey as a human being, so to say, before we jump into your certifications and your accomplishments and all that. Thank you very much.
All right. My journey has been a smooth one. Not like smooth per se, but it has been an amazing one because, like I always say, I have no regrets. I have no regrets. The family I was born into, I have no regrets. The village I came from, I have no regrets. Being a Nigerian, it has been an amazing journey. It has been an amazing journey. So I was born um, to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Festus Clinton of Abua in Abua local government area of River State, Nigeria. I I spent most of my years growing up in the village, and growing up in the village was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I learned so much, and the experiences were numerous because I had to grew up like as a riverine boy growing up in the village. I went to fishing, I went to the farm, firewood, all those experiences helped me to becoming who I am today. I've grown to become a strong man, very willing, very determined, very focused. All of this I learned while growing up in the village. I grew up in Wari as well. Grew up in Wari and Bayelsa made me to be very strong, stubborn to some extent, but above all, my journey growing up to become a human being has been amazing. I've learned from the best. I learned from my dad. My dad is a selfless human being. So my dad taught me support, taught me how to be there for others. And I also learned that from my late foster mom. She taught me how to be there for people, how to put people first, not forgetting yourself though, but carrying people along, being a people person, loving, caring for people, and also being focused at the same time. So my journey has been amazing. That is all I can say for now. Thank you.
Okay, great, great. So I'm going to be jumping into the questions for today. So your experiences have shaped you into the individual that you are today. I want to ask a question. Do you think our experiences in life growing up shaped our to how? negatively or positively? And if they are negative, what would you say regarding the steps that one can take to be able to make them positive in life?
All right. Like people will always say, they say man make man wicked. There's experiences you encounter that tends to reshaping how you think or how you see life through. But at the same time, knowing where you are headed, knowing where you are going is one determining factor that helps you to retain or stay focused on your lane. For example, I tell myself every day that Roy, see, you're not a righteous man, no doubt. You are not a good man per se, but you can make good decisions. Good decisions by being good to your fellow human being, good decisions by being there for people, by just doing the little you can do to make the world a better place or to make your world a better place. So knowing that and having that in mind, when I come across encounters or people that try to like experiences that try to like affect me negatively, I remind myself of where I'm headed to and the kind of person I want to be. So that's along the line that's try to like turn me down. People offend me and I get angry. But I tell myself every day that Roy, you are supposed to be a happy person. So I've told myself that I am a happy person. I'm a joyful person. I'm a joy giver. So I don't allow the negatives. I don't allow the angry side of me consume me. I don't show it more often. I get angry, but sometimes if you're around me, you won't know when I'm angry. The only time you can know when I'm angry is when it is really, 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 really extreme. But even at that, I try as much as possible to like stay
I think he's having some issues. Okay, guys. So before he comes back online, let's know where you are tuning in from. As I asked, drop your name and your city where you are tuning in from right now on the screen. Sorry,
the
in the
type
comment
that
section. Okay, network could be an issue for him. Let me get him back. So, but in the meantime, drop your comments in the comment section. Let's know where you are tuning in from, which city you're tuning in from, and then another thing is to share this live stream, okay, so that a lot of the individuals can be part of it. Roy, can you hear me? I think he's still back off. Let me get him from behind the scenes. So in the meantime, um, let me know. Drop your comments. Okay, I think he's back. Okay, Roy, you were having
come
issues,
back.
right?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, go ahead. I can't remember what you stopped, but go ahead, please.
Okay, so I was saying that knowing where you are heading to and staying true to that course will help you um, to stay true to yourself and not allowing other people's perspective or opinion or experiences affect you. Like I tell myself, like I was saying, I said I'm a happy person. I told myself that, Roy, you are a happy person. So no matter what happens, no matter the experiences, no matter what I encounter, no matter what I go through, I try to be happy at all time, not allowing it. And also I tell myself every day that I just want to make a good name for myself and my kids and my family. So no matter the ugly negative experience I come across, I don't allow it affects my focus or where I'm heading to. So I've had bitter experiences, I've had negative experiences, I've had people hurt me, I've had people do some bad things to me, but in all of this I keep trying to tell myself that in one way or the other I'm not a bad person, but at the same time I like to say I'm a good person to some extent. I'm not righteous though. I'm not 100% good, but I've made some good decisions. So that's it.
The way you're saying that you're not righteous and you're not a good guy, I'm thinking whether you are, I don't know. So you may have to define for us what you mean by you're not a good guy, you're not righteous. You get what I mean? So that we don't see you
Yeah.
as a hitman.
No, no, no,
Okay,
no,
so
no, no, no.
lead us into your journey. You're doing a whole lot, but most importantly, I think we know you a lot for photography. So lead us into your journey, into your creative expressions, photography, and other things that you do. And then from there, we start going into deeper into your
All right. My creative journey was like, will I say, it's more of a journey miss road kind of. It wasn't a planned one, but then I think it was one that was designed by the creator from the beginning, because left for me and my family, it was just go to school, get certified, become a medical doctor, engineer, all of those things. Myself, I wanted to be a medical doctor. Like, it was medicine or nothing else, medicine and surgery, and it was Uniport on nothing else. So right from when I was in JS2, I started writing Dr. Royalson Clinton my exercise books. So it was just like that. So my perspective of life then was go to school, get certified, get a job, get married, give birth to kids, well, probably die one day, and life goes on, right? But along the line, God, in His own way, the Creator in His own way, arranged the journey, and
Roy, can you hear me, Roy? Network is a bit of an issue for him. So, guys, but then before he comes back on, please share the live stream right now. Okay, share the live stream on your timeline before Roy gets back on. And if you got questions that you'd like us to specifically deal with on this live stream, still do drop your comment section. Okay, while I go see how I can get him back. Sometimes technical hitches can be a big problem for us utilizing tech. Um, Please do share, the comment section. Do share this live stream. He's off from the back end. I can see that he's off at the back end, but he'll be back again. So please do share this live stream, and let's keep working to get him back on the live stream. Okay, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from into this live stream, and how. Tell us how, if you've been part of this Young and Earning Summit, do tell me how it has been for you. Okay, tell me how it has been for you. Maybe in the meantime, we can share videos of our sponsors so far for this Young and Earning Summit.
Ukwa is the local name for African breadfruit, a nutritional meal that comes in both its original state, a solid food, and as a snack. All products of Pronesis Foods. Interestingly, we place a premium on quality, from peeling to selection to dehydrating to packaging and delivery. The nutritional value of Ukwa includes a great source of energy from over 60 grams of carbohydrates contained in 1 cup of Ukwa. It helps to regulate blood sugar. Ukwa aids digestion. Order any or a combination of our variants today, whether it is the roasted, ready to cook, or Ukwa Poundo, to the tune of 25,000 naira only, and get a free shipping to your doorstep. For inquiries, please call 0908 583 6587 or log on to www.fronesisfoods.ng. My people, Onunu
Festival, it don't come again. Oh, yes, so this one at the third edition of Onunu Festival. Onunu Festival na the ogbonge food and cultural event where they help promote we rivers people. Yes, so and this time it dey hold on the 17th of December. The time na 12 noon. The venue na for Grove School Field opposite AUI Event Center, Sani Abacha Road of GRA. To get your tickets, type www.rewood.ng. Tickets dey for 1,000 at the gate 1,500. Onunu Festival, promoting food and cultural tourism. No let anybody tell you, find yourself there.
Okay, so Roy, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. My network is messing me up.
Network keeps messing you up. All right, so go ahead. We keep moving. Go
Okay, so like I was saying, where was I? Where was I? Okay, yes, my journey. So, but everything just fell in place according to the way the creator has organized, created it, originated it. So early, at the early stage of my life, my dad is the type that he has always wanted to live like the whites man, right from the way he names his children. Like myself, my name is Roy Clinton. My younger brother is Bill Clinton. I have a sister, my immediate younger sister is my heart Clinton, Felly Rose, just like that. So it has always been like that. So the same way, the way we grew up. So growing up, my dad bought a camera, a small camera, just for family use. And being the first son, I was opportune or rather privileged to be the one to operate it. Now, little did I know that that was a training process for me. The same thing, my dad would take me out to party. I was like more like his handbag. He would take me out to parties, to club, listen to music, buy music, operate. So many things. The journey has been like that. He bought like a system, a sound system, speakers, mixer, DJ, everything in the house, and I was the one operating it. Now, little did I know that that was a training process for me. So when I got admission into the university, I saw myself in the church. And one day, my pastor in the church, Pastor Wisdom in John, he called me one day. I was like, Roy, you have a laptop, and sometimes I see you play around with designs. Now, why not do? So he brought like what they call it, a bulletin. It was a redeemed church, so he brought a bulletin from the church. I said, okay, Roy, can you redesign this? I spent about 3 days trying to recreate that. So in the process of recreating that, I find out something different about myself, and that was how my design journey started. Then before then, I was into acting. I registered for a drama crew, a theater house where I was learning how to act and all that because I was into music then and I was a very shy type. So my mom, knowing fully well that I'm a shy and quiet type, she was always against me doing music because she was like, "This one that you are a shy type, you want to go into music. That means you might end up just smoking to get high, so that before you can perform." So that was like a challenge to me. So I said, okay, the only way I can fight this is to learn how to face the crowd. So that was how I find myself into acting and into theater acting. And from there, I became good at it. And while I became good at it, I also started like writing scripts. So I told myself, okay, if I can script this thing, I should learn how to direct. Then I started directing. I said, okay, if I can direct, I should learn how to shoot. So I started learning how to shoot and edit. And thank God for I schooled in Ghana, so they had internet wasn't a problem. So I had access to the internet, fast internet. So I spent most of my nights on YouTube So I learned a lot. I taught myself how to handle the camera. And thank God, as God may have it, the church back then bought a camera and I was made the head of media. So I had access to the camera. I was learning almost every night on YouTube and I was practicing it on the camera. That was how it started. So after the whole years in Ghana, when I came back to Nigeria, I told my dad that I want to go for um, us training, photography training. Although he didn't buy the idea, but as time goes on, he bought it and he said, "Okay, go and try it." So I registered for training with a photo studio for like a 1 year apprenticeship. So after the 1 year, I spent like another 1 year to serve my boss, and that was how I learned photography and all that. So while I was with him, already I was into entertainment. I had an idea of entertainment and all of that. So while I was training, I was undergoing that training. I was also having like training my mind of how I see things, and that was how everything started. So when I started my own journey into the photography field, it was different because I just see things differently. Because my boss that trained me is one person that sees things differently himself. When you are saying A, he's saying something different. The same A, but interprets it differently. So with all of those ideas and all of those training, it helped to reshaping the way I project myself. And so that has been like the journey. Like I said, it was more like a journey miss road kind of journey. It wasn't something I planned from the beginning. It is something I find myself doing and I embrace it. And today I'm making a name for myself out of it. So that has been the journey for me.
Okay, thank you so much. In listening to your story, I think I want us to point on something, and I want to share your perspective on it. So, you yourself, you wanted to be a medical doctor, and then now you say that God orchestrated your paths, and now you're on this journey. A lot of individuals say that there's a purpose for them in their lives, and but look at it, you desired to be this, you wanted to be this, but something made you to be this, and you attribute it to God's divine orchestration and His arrangement. Now, in regards to individuals who may have been doing something like this in life, and okay, let me give you the foundation for this. So many individuals have been pastors, for example, specifically have been throwing stones at Pastor Sam Adeyemi because he's no longer in Nigeria. He's there, I think he's in the US or Canada, and now he's doing a lot of trainings on leadership. And I remember a particular pastor saying something that Pastor Simon Adeyemi cannot be saying he has been called by God, and now he's doing something that is not spiritual, something that is of the world, because he's teaching leadership and he teach leadership stuff. Now, and the pastor said, if God calls you, we die here. All right, that there's nothing like leaving the call of God to go and do something else in life. And I began to look at it. There are so many individuals that I've read who were once pastors, but now they left the ministry and they are doing something else and they're still living their lives. This thing can be a confusion to a lot of young people who have fixated their ideology on the fact that once you have been ordained, so to say, to do one thing, that means that's what you're going to be doing, and that's God's call and purpose over your life, and then you shouldn't do something else. So, giving your own story, what piece of advice can you give to individuals like that who may be on this path, but there's a steering to go on this path, and they're like, if I leave it, maybe God is not on that path. God is not the one doing it for me. What's your own take, given the fact that you are looking at your life like a divine orchestration that made you to be on this journey? Did you get my question, boy?
Huh?
Right, did you get my question?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so in as much as I was about doing, I was into.
Roy, can you hear me? Hello, Roy. Roy, can you hear me? Oh, man. This network
I can hear
is
you.
really
But
yeah, go ahead. Your network is really, really crazy today, man.
network is really messy. Okay, so as I was saying, in as much as I wanted to do something else, and now I find myself doing something else, I still believe that I'm on the same path because the reason.
We can't see your face. Okay, guys. I think I'll have to remove him again, and as he battles to get his stuff back. So while he's waiting to get his stuff back, let's look at another sponsor.
Imagine tuning in daily to the WhatsApp status of a business WhatsApp TV, where Mondays are for positive affirmations, Tuesdays for book recommendation, Wednesday for DIY tech and business tools, then History Thursdays for sharing lessons from grown and existing brands, TGIF for Business Movie Fridays, then Saturdays are for Healthy Habits recommendations, Street Church on Sundays, and not excluding monthly virtual networking and business events. All these you just imagined and more can be your reality when you join My Green App Paddy TV. So join My Green App Paddy TV today.
Okay, so let's look at the other one.
Hi, welcome here. I'm glad that Facebook showed you this video. This is Coach Franklin Consult. All we do is to serve individuals and corporate establishments to get their business names registered with the Nigeria Corporate Affairs Commission, which is CAC, to help them register their companies in terms of limited liability companies, group of company, limited by guarantee company, also to serve individuals to upgrade from business name to limited, and also serve individuals or entities to register their NGOs, their churches, their mosques, their foundations, okay, their clubs. Also, we perform all kinds of post-incorporation services like removal of directors, removal of shareholders, retrieval of certificates, retrieval of MEMAT, any kind of post-incorporation job and pre and post, we are in charge. All right. Now, in the last 7 months, from what you can see from the dashboards, we have successfully served over 2,000 business owner and deliver certificate to over 1,700 business owner as of today. You see, let me talk to you as a brother, okay, and as a friend. You might not know me from anywhere. The truth is, no matter the kind of business you do in Nigeria, listen to me carefully. No matter the kind of business you do in Nigeria, you see, this CAC registration is for everybody. Whether you sell plantain, whether you are into okereka business, whether you sell granules, whether you sell cocoyam, whether you sell pepper, whether you are into barbing salon, whether you are into hairdressing salon, whether you run any online businesses, whether you are a course creator like me, name that business and I will tell you that there is a need for you to register it with CAC. See, listen. Forget the fact that I am trying to actually market you to come and register your business. Forget the fact. See, a time will come when the money you have will not be enough and you need to source for funds elsewhere. The truth is, they will not request for your university certificate. They will not request for your degree or your NYC certificate. What they will request for is your business registered. If you say yes, they will ask you to present CAC certificates. And if you don't have it, I tell you the truth, they will not give you that support. So the best thing you can do for yourself today is to click on this WhatsApp icon below and speak to me on WhatsApp. So we can start the registration of your business. We can start registration of your company, start the registration of your NGO, and do some major changes in your already registered businesses. So click on the link below right now on that WhatsApp icon you are seeing and speak with me live and direct on WhatsApp. See, I am not fake. I am not a ghost. You can call me on phone and we'll be able to talk right now. I hope to see you in my DM. My name is Coach Franklin and I'm saying cheers.
Okay, Roy, can you hear me now? It's crazy, guys. Maybe I have to end the show because Roy, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
Hello,
you.
Roy. I mean, your network is
Hello?
really. I can hear you, but can you
Yeah,
hear
I can
me?
hear you.
Okay, go ahead. The network is really shitty, man. But go ahead.
Yes, I can. Network. What is this? What is this? What is this?
Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you. Hello, Roy.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Go ahead,
Hello?
please.
Why is this still freezing now? All right, so hello. Oh, hello.
Roy, I can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you. We are seeing you and we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So as I was saying, uh, why I feel like, in as much as I am not doing what I intended doing from the beginning, I also like to see that I am still on the right path, because the initial reason why I wanted to do medicine is still the same reason behind what I'm doing right now. So I wanted to do medicine because I wanted to help people feel good. I wanted to help lives. I wanted to affect life positively. I wanted to relieve people's pain and all of that, right? So I think at the same time, I'm also doing the same thing right now with my photography. I I make people feel good with my images. I catch smiles. I Some people call it fake smiles, but that is the idea of photography, right? Creating moments, documenting moments, and all that. So I see myself still giving people hope. So a sad man can one day take the picture of a happy picture and smile at it. So I do all of that. So at the same time, I'm still on track. And coming on social media once in a while, I post relief content that puts smiles on people's faces. And as a human being too, personally, my life, I have, over the years, God has helped me to live a life that I'm a joy giver. I'm a hope. I'm an inspiration. I'm a motivation to a whole lot of persons, and that for me is me being still being in course. So I would say doing something different is not it's not like the problem, but it's when you deviate from your path. So you can still be doing something different, but still be on the same course. Why were you there in the first place? Just like getting married. You married a beautiful lady today, right? And tomorrow she's a woman with kids, her body system has changed and all that. Will you divorce her? Will you leave the marriage because what you ordered for is not what you're getting now? You will stay in court because of the reason why you went there in the first place, right? So that's is how I see it, and that is what has helped me over the years. And it's as what has also been guiding me, has been my guiding factor. The same thing that has helped me to stay on my lane when everybody is going this way. I still stay focused on this lane because I know why I started, or I know why I am here, and I know what I am doing here. So that has been what has helped me over the years, or what I would say so far. Hello, did you hear me?
Okay. Right. Yes, I can hear you. I'm here. I'm here. Okay, you said something about learning on YouTube. So you are going on YouTube to learn and learn and learn to become better at what you're doing. What's the place of learning for young people um, in regards to their desires to become successful at what it is that they do?
I didn't get the question.
No, I said in your narration, you were saying that while you were in Ghana, you kept on learning on YouTube how to design, how to do photography before you now got back to Nigeria. I mean, learning is a very is an undeniable factor when it has to do with success for many individuals. And I want you to stress on that for the young people who are listening, place of learning with regards to them being successful in their own endeavors.
Well, like there's something I usually say. I said, nobody was born, nobody was born a superstar. Superstars have been made. Nobody was born a celebrity. Celebrities have been made. Like it or not, people make people. I've seen people come out and say, I'm self-made. I'm self-made. Nobody is self-made. You're not self-made. Whether you self-taught yourself or you went into the classroom or whatever means you use, there are materials available for you to consume and get better at what you do, right? Like myself, those materials on YouTube that I used to learn, people put them there. People kept them there. People uploaded them. It didn't fall from heaven. Even if it came from heaven, at least someone brought it from heaven. So learning is vital. Learning is vital. And one thing that helped me through my learning process was having a mentor, not just having role models, having a mentor, someone I can always ask questions. Up to now, that's why when I came back after my learning from YouTube and all of that, I still needed a physical person. I still needed to register to learn under somebody to study because learning under him now, I studied his mind, I studied his concepts because I learned the craft of photography, but I needed to learn under somebody who was into the business of photography so I could learn the business part of it. So learning is essential. You can't take it away. If you want to get somewhere, you have to learn. You have to learn from somebody who is doing it better. You have to learn from somebody you admire. And the learning can be direct or indirect. Indirect in the sense that, like for example, my graphics design journey, I learned from while I was learning from YouTube. I also have some persons on my timeline that I learned from, like from my friend list rather, the likes of Benny Odumo, Tontex, Uncle Kale, and the rest of them, Ben Jizzy as well. I was learning their mindsets. I was learning their structures, different things. So you can't take learning away. If you want to get better and if you are going somewhere, you have to learn. So these days I see many young people and learning too is patient. If you're not patient, you can't learn. I see people come and they want to become experts in 2 days. Brother, I don't know how that is done, but I don't know if people do that or if people can. Maybe there are fast learners like that who want to use 2 days to master a craft or that and all that. There are master classes. There are some like a skill acquisition that they'll say 3 days to become a photographer and all that. Yes, those 3 days are just introducing you to that craft. Now it's left for you now to look for somebody and learn under, or better still, go back online, YouTube or whatever means you find available to learn more and get better. So learning is very, very essential. Very, very essential.
Okay, so Roy, we are going into the meat of the discussion right now. Want to know, for those of us who are watching you right now, from your whole expressions, your photography, your graphic design, tell us how young people can make money from photography, graphic designs, your expressions, the things that you are doing. How can they make money? Because that's the cocoa of this conversation. How can they make money legitimately, um, utilizing those expressions?
um, Growing up, no, I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I'm not grown yet, so I won't say growing up. But getting to this point, like I said, I had a mentor. I still have him. He told me one thing. He said, Roy, everybody walking on the streets have your money. So you just have to devise a means of getting that money from them. You see, photography is photography is money. There's so much money. In short, there's money in everything. Whatever you do in this life, you can make money from it. You can make money from it. I think the Akara Street party that is happening today, I saw one of the sponsors, I mean the partners, a recycling company as one of the partners. They are recycling. So people party, they throw bottles, they throw cans everywhere, and probably their job is to tidy the place and all that. Now, that is the regular thing people do, like clean up and all that, but people are making money from it. Somebody is that to come down and become a company or a strong company. So people will be inviting them for their events. So after the event, you can clean up. Now this election period, after the rallies, they can clean up. Now that's people making money from what they do. So you can make money from anything. Like my photography, you all know, photography is money. There's so much money in photography. Like when I started my photography journey, when I told my dad that I was going to photography, he was like, he was like, are you okay? Because parents have like, this parent that have like a dream, or they already have like a future they want you to feature inside. They have a picture of your future that they want you to feature inside, and now you are coming back to tell them that we want to be a photographer. I know photography, like in the days of my father, maybe it was different from what we see right now. So when I told him I want to do into photography and graphic design, what came out of his mouth was like, I don't understand. You want to go into photography? Now photography you go use marry. Na photography you go use build house. Na photography you go use train your children. Like graphics, this graphic design that's everywhere. Go to business center, they are doing graphic 500 naira. Is that what you want to go into? God forbid, not in my house. But at the end of the day, I accumulated all he said. I went back into like have a deep thoughts, and was like, okay, yeah, this man has a point. But then this is what I want to do. This is how I want. This is the kind of photographer I want to be. This is the kind of graphic designer I want to be. So I became intentional. One, I became intentional with my networking. Now I wanted to become not like an expensive photographer per se, but I wanted to be different. I wanted to be reserved. I wanted to be exceptional. So the first things first, I have to influence that in my style of photography. I have to make sure that also uh, is shown in my network. So thank God I was already into the entertainment sector, and I also exposed to social media to some extent. So I became very, very intentional with my network. First, for the first point of contact I did was okay, I want my photography to reach out to this set of persons. I want to be doing graphic design for this set of persons. So when I came back to Port Harcourt, that was in 2017, I started looking out for where I can find this set of persons. Now, the first place I had access to was the Eden Kingdom Lounge. Now, I went to that place the first day and I observed the environment. I said, yes. I sat down, I saw people come in, I saw people come out, I saw people come in, I saw people leave. So I said, okay, these are the type of people I'm looking out for. With this type of people, I can reach this type of persons. So I became very calculative. So I started marketing my businesses. I started marketing myself first, because the first thing I did for was to introduce myself, Roy Clintson, as a brand to people first. First of all, I bought them because someone told me something, said, for people to buy what you sell, they have to like you, they have to love you first. So I try as much as possible to make myself lovable so that they can be able to buy, people can buy what I'm selling. So I try to make myself available to this set of persons I want to sell to, and I was intentional about it. So knowing fully well that I didn't have my money, I also when I came into the photography aspect, when I introduced myself fully now as a photographer, I saw the kind of pictures that were out there, and I saw what was missing. So knowing fully well that there's competition already, I tried to sell a different perspective from my angles to the way I tell my stories. I make sure they were different so that I can be able to penetrate into the minds of people. I can be able to penetrate into the hearts of people and make money. And if I tell you that I'm not making money for photography, I'm lying. I'm making so much money. I've made some money and I'm making some money. And in as much as I'm in an industry that's a bit challenging when it comes to payments, uh, God has been there. God has helped me. I can't do away with the God factor. I'm not a religious person per se, but I can't do away with the God factor because in everything that has played out, God has always been there for me. And being very, very intentional with what I want has helped me a lot. So I want to sell this to this person. I know who I want to sell to. I know how to sell to this person, and I know how to get my money from him. So that is what has helped me so far. Hello.
Okay. So thank you so much. There's something I also saw about your brand that you talk a lot about. You talk a lot about the city of Port Harcourt, and I checked out your social media profile. You have 10,000 followers. Now that's something a lot of individuals would like to experience. Can you tell us um, the ways that you and how individuals can also grow their followership, and if your followership has helped you in making money on social media?
Um, my followership has helped me a lot. Now, for example, I am on this platform because as a result of my followership, right? Because they recommended me, they mentioned my name to be featured on the Young and Any. So let's assuming this was a platform, a lottery platform, or say one platform that is giving out money. By now, for that makes plenty money. And what brought me here? My followership. Okay, so how did I grow up my followership? My followership has been very, very intentional with organic growth because I saw it play out. And like I will always tell people, there are people that say, I don't want to work for somebody, I don't want to work for anybody. Working for somebody has helped me a lot because I studied a whole lot from when I was serving my boss. But I saw people come, I saw these same people come again, I saw them come again, I saw them bring their friends So one person comes today to snap pictures, the person leave, and the person comes back again. And the person comes back the next time with a friend of his. Now that is like returning customers, right? So I also applied that in my social media life. So like I said earlier on, my boss told me something, said for you to sell to people, you have to make yourself lovable to be able to sell what you sell, right? So I wanted to sell to Port Harcourt people from the onset. When I came into this town in 2017 and I started kick off online on Facebook, initially I was on Twitter. While I was in school, I was on Twitter because then I was into, I said I want to do music now. So it was more of Twitter and YouTube for me. So when I came back and I said, okay, I wanted to sell, I wanted to do this, and I wanted to reach out to Port Harcourt people. The best platform for me to achieve that was Facebook because of the Facebook algorithm. So now, when I came on that platform, I saw people complain. Every day I come online, I see people complain. Blogger this, musician this, they don't play my song for radio. Hey, Port Harcourt artists work, this, and that. I was just observing. Okay, now, you all know the problem. Why are there no solutions? Nobody was talking solution. That's here I saw, okay, Baba, see business, see market, see money. So I stepped in and I decided to offer solutions. What were the solutions? I started talking positive about the city. I started talking positive about the artists because in the midst of this so-called in quotes whack artists, there are guys that were doing so much. They were doing good music. They like the Prince Emmanuel, the Pamela Scott, the August Shooks, Doris Francis, and the likes of them. But nobody was talking about these guys. Nobody was talking about these guys. You tune to RS TV and you see some music videos and you be like, but then there are some good music videos that Bobby Rack have shot. Nobody was talking about them. So I took it upon myself to talk about these things. And that was how I started getting attention. So it became, so at some point, it became like, who be this guy who just come from nowhere, just there everywhere? No, I didn't come from nowhere and there everywhere. I came, I saw, and I took advantage, right? So at the end of the day, I have been able to gain this level of followership because I'm offering value. And what is the value? The value is talking positively about my city, selling positivity, talking about the positive happenings in my city. And I've been very, very intentional and consistent with it. So, and that has helped me over time. And that is how I've been able to build my followership. And at the same time, I've been able to make money from my followership. Because right now, I'm working at a photo studio. It is not my personal studio. I'm working for somebody right now. I will tell you that at the end of the month, I have people from my space that patronize me, that patronize this studio because of me. At the end of the day, I get commission from my boss because I brought these people. People patronize because of me and all that from my list, from my own contacts and all that. Now, this is what I've achieved with my followership. I've achieved a lot with my followership. I won't lie to you. The other day, I celebrated my birthday, and it was more like a festival for me. People came through, all of that came through my followership. So I am making money from my followership. Once in a while, one day I will just wake up one morning and I'll see someone mention me to a post. Maybe someone is looking for a photographer. And from there, sometimes I see people come online and people they see me like your friends are not supporting you, they are not buying from you, or they try to lash their friends, they try to talk down on them and they're not patronizing them. Yes, they're not patronizing you because maybe they can't afford you, they can't afford to buy what you're selling. But at the same time, I've come to understand that in as much as some of them might not be able to afford me now, there's something they can afford to do, and that is to recommend me to somebody that can afford me. And I've been achieving that over the years from my contact. They keep recommending me, they keep mentioning me, they keep celebrating me. I'll just wake up one day and probably they make posts about me and my business and all that. And I don't take it for granted. So, and that is because I have been intentional too with the kind of people I accept into my space. So that is how it has been working for me. I don't know about others, but for me, it has worked. I've made money from social media, and I am making money from social media. Thank you.
Roy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we have just two questions to go, and we'll call it a day on this live session. So the first one is, how do you deal with naysayers, critics, those who tend to want to dumb down your work or try to give you nasty reviews and all that? How do you deal with them? Because this is really what a lot of individuals pass through. And so, guys, as we're about ending, please go ahead and share this live stream as usual, as we keep advising that you do. I know you must have gained some great value by listening to Roy. Please do share, okay? And then let's see the values that you've gotten. All right, what give us reviews in the comment section. What have you learned from what has touched you? What are you taking away from this live stream right now? Okay, so Roy, go ahead and tell us, how do you deal with critics?
Okay. Um, Duncan Mighty and Eriga, they sang a song called, is it Jollof Rice, right? Say, I know be Jollof Rice. I can't please everybody. Now, right from time, I've known that I can't please everybody, right? I am me, you are you, and everybody is different. Like someone said something, someone said, imagine if everybody thinks like you, that the world would have been a very boring place. So I've learned all of this. I read, and I try to, and all of this have come to shaping the kind of person I am. Like I said, you hardly know when I'm angry, I don't know, but you always know, see me happy, whether in good or in bad time, I'm always happy. So when I see people say some nasty things or write some nasty things about me, that is their opinion. That's how I see it. I see it as their opinion. And they say everybody's entitled to his or her opinion. Let's say I make a post, right? And somebody comes there to share an opinion that I find very offensive. I have two options. I either delete that comment or I ignore it. Now, if I see that the comment will mislead people, I delete it. If I see that this person is a continuous nuisance, I unfriend you or I block you. It's as simple as that. You know, go remove money from my account. It will remove money from the person's account. It's as long as it will not kill you and it will not kill me, everybody go at peace, right? So people will always have a thing to say about what you do. So, but then you knowing what you are doing, knowing who you are, knowing where you are going will help you a lot. It is only somebody who doesn't know what he wants that will always fall into what people say about him or her. So as long as I had it at the back of my mind, say now a goosey soup I want to prepare today, and I carry money enter market. If you like, bring okra, you know, concern me. Bring tomato, you know, concern me. As long as you know be tomato a goosey soup I want cook, I will buy what I want cook for my egusi soup. Reach my house, cook my soup, sure, right? So I allow people to say what they want to say. So, like I tell people, when people ask me, Roy, who are you? I tell people that it is best you experience me so you have your own definition of who I am. I really don't know how to introduce myself to people. I like it when people experience me. So to Mr. A, I'm a good person. To Mr. B, I'm a bad person. To Mr. C, I am a proud person. To Mr. D, I'm a humble person. So at the end of the day, I like it that way. I like it when people have different perspective of me. Like they say, branding is perception, right? So I allow people to see what they want to see. I relate with you the way you want to relate. You want to be related, right? So that is how I deal with my own critics. When they say these things, I give them, that's their opinion. I allow them be, and I do my thing. But at the end of the day, I try to also because you can't be 100% perfect. I try to pick what they say. The ones I know I can take to adjust myself or my method. I pick those ones. The ones I know I don't need, I ignore them. And it has helped me over the years to stay true to myself. Thank you.
Roy, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this particular session. Okay, what are your aspirations for 2023? So tell us about your aspirations, the things you're planning to do in 2023, and then tell us how we can connect to you, how we can reach you, maybe probably work with you. If you got products that you want us to know about, please go ahead at this time. Okay, I think he has frozen
But
on
it's
some
true that the
point.
matter. Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
so 2023, my inspiration 2023 is to get better at what I do, to learn more. I'm always open to learning. I want to learn more. So 2023, I will taking some courses to get better at what I do. I'll make more connection, more networking, very intentional ones. I already have like a perspective of the kind of people I want to relate with, not ignoring the people that started with me or the people I have now, but like a new level of clientele I want to reach. So I'm already studying how to get to them, who to get to them, because it's like a ladder. So I already know, I've already plotted my graphs. I know some will fall in, some will fall out of place, but nonetheless, I know 2023 I will be better. I will become more influential. I'll become more richer. I'll become more knowledgeable. And probably I will get married in 2023. Who knows? So these are my aspirations for 2023.
Okay, good objectives. Okay, guys, please do share this live stream. If you're joining us right now, please do share this live stream so a lot of other individuals can partake in this awesomeness that we are currently enjoying. Okay, Roy, tell us, how can we connect to you? How can we reach you? Are there products you have for us to buy? How can someone work with you? We want to know.
Okay, the product I'm selling branding, graphic designs, photography, good storytelling on social media, using my social media platform. So you can reach me on social media on Facebook, Roy Clintson on Facebook. You can reach me on WhatsApp, you can call me, you can text me on 090 74 999 632. I think that's again 090 74 999 632. If that network dey misbehave, you can also call the other network, which is 090 67 244 266. 090 67 244 266. You can always leave me a mail. I respond to my emails at royalson.clinton@gmail.com. Royalson, spelled like Royalson. Royalson.clinton@gmail.com. Like I said, what I sell good graphics, good pictures, like pictures that tells good stories for your brand, for whatever you want to do, and good stories, positive stories about your brand on my social media pages. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roy. I'm glad that we had this conversation despite the technical hitches of network. And thank you so much for coming live on this live stream on this summit. We look forward to amazing things happening for you, open more doors, expansion in your business, and all the objectives that you want to happen to you in 2023. We pray that they do happen. And
Thank you so much.
for being part of this. I hope to see you at the Accra Festival. I'll be there in the next 2 hours, and
Yeah, same here.
there and we'll drink akamon, eat akara, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See you
All
soon.
right.
And from me to everyone who's tuned in to this session, God bless you for tuning in. Please do share as you're
Thank you
exiting the
so
live stream
much.
right now. Get to as many individuals as possible. We see you guys again on Monday because tomorrow is Sunday. Sundays, usually a lot of individuals say that they are going to church. So I'll see you again on Monday at 12 noon and 3 p.m. Two sessions on Monday, 12 noon and 3 p.m. on the Young and Earning Summit. Okay. God bless everyone.
All right.
See you again on Monday.
Thank you.
Goodbye.